Ladies and gentlemen, our 2011 Power of Excellence awardee, John Harbaugh.
Wow. Ben and Candy, for what you do. Thanks for assembling all this brain powers you talked about, Ben, this IQ. Does anybody here have an idea about what Art was talking about, how we can find a way to beat the Steelers in the playoffs? Anybody? Probably a few ideas out there. We're going to get our scholars up here later. You guys will figure it out for us, right? Dr. Collins was talking about agape love, and Art and Pat Modell, you exemplified that more than anybody I've ever known. We talk a lot of times about coaching and what coaching really is, and what coaching is teaching, really. That's all it really is. It just the subject just happens to be football, among other things. I would love for the teachers here, and I've met a few of the teachers here. I don't know how many teachers are here, but great students really are not great students without great teachers. Could the teachers stand up? Could the coaches stand up for those great students? Everything. And to the parents too. I have a 9-year-old and she's not doing quite as well, but she's doing okay in school. And I know all the hours doing the homework, trying to figure that math out nowadays, it's a little different than it was back when we were in school, no doubt. The playbook that you had, Dr. Collins, I saw it on the video up there, that human genome playbook. It's a little bit thicker than our offensive playbook. I noticed that. A little more complicated. Very impressive. But I couldn't help when the scholars were walking up here. What hit me as a football coach was the similarities between the scholars and professional football players. Did you all see it too? Did you see the similarities? No, really, they're there. Football players come in all shapes and sizes. It's different than any other sport. You got the big offensive linemen, the Michael Orrs, you know, you got the short little running backs, the Ray Rices. You got the tall gangly guys, you know, the Joe Flaccos. You've got the smart cerebral players, the Ed Reeds. Then you got Ray Lewis. Hard to describe Ray Lewis. But you've got the scholars, you know, all different types, ages, different heights, and everybody looking a little bit different. But you all have one thing in common. You love what you do. You love school, right? You love school, right? You love the subjects. Talk to a lot of students, you know, it's math, or it's science, or it's I like to write, I love literature, I love social sciences. Every student had something different. They had a passion for what they're doing. And that's what we're trying to do with this draft this year. We're trying to find the guys that have a passion for football, you know? And we want smart guys too. And what makes a great football player? What makes a great teammate? And that's just talking to you scholars here. You know, what makes you a great teammate or a great classmate? That's what I want to encourage you to do. All right, to be a great teammate and a great classmate. Ray Lewis is a star, right? There's no doubt about it. He's our biggest star. Ray Lewis is also our best teammate. What makes a great teammate? A great teammate is somebody who raises up the rest of his team around him, who makes every single one of the other players better. That's your challenge as a scholar. You're the star. You're the #1 player on your team. You're the best student in your class. You're probably the best student in your school. And you know what? Everybody knows it. Everybody in the school knows it. And they're looking to you for that guidance. They're looking to you for that leadership. And there are going to be some kids in your class that don't like school as much as you. Is that not right? Right? All right? You can encourage them. Just like Ray will encourage the other players. That's what a good teammate does. Take the student that's struggling the most. Find that kid in your class that's having the hardest time. Promise me you'll do that. Take them under your wing and make them find a way for them to like school. Make them feel good about themselves, okay? Then you'll be a great teammate. And that's how you can start making this world a better place. That and all the other things you're going to do for the rest of your years, okay? Congratulations.